Hello, well, I'm here again with episode 2 of my Oslo Delta world. And again, I am building in the middle of the night. I started out about this with this highway going to the mountain outside connection. I want to move it away from the lake because I want the lake to be free for uh, building all around. In this episode, I'm working quite a lot with connections, putting up connecting lines. Among other things, I'll see how where I will cut in the end, because I haven't done that yet. I might decide to cut out a few things that I'm considering to be uninteresting or just time-consuming or whatever. And this is part of the problem with always building at night, of course, that you can't really see anything. On the right side there is the on-off ramp thing I was planning on using for my town center. And I have a train line going through that intersection. It's an intersection I downloaded. So I'm just continuing to put up train lines to fit that intersection. And they need to be connected anyway, so it's a good thing I have the intersection with train connections. And here I'm trying to, because this is one of the in-out connections for train I am building on top of now. So I'm building a connection for into the city center through this line here, and I have some troubles, and it's kind of difficult to make the lines go just beside the highway as I wanted to, because then it's going to look more tidy in the end. And it's something I'm not that good on, so it's a good thing to learn new things about that. And here I'm just taking up to the mountain bridge, because I need to build a connection with the bridge later on. So I was really planning to have a highway going in both directions, so I need to build the other one now. In this new session I did recorded yesterday, I had quite a bit of video material there, and in the end I started building the city and had my first problems with heavy traffic, which I haven't been able to solve yet. But I'll take that in the next session, I guess. I'm thinking about that already, how to solve those problems. It's mainly in the industrial area, where I used some intersections that turned out to be, they don't really have that much capacity. So that's a bit of a problem. And here you see I am connected up to the thing there. It turns out to be a problem because it's the builder of this intersection has not removed the pillars there, so the pillar is in the way of the train line. And if I use anarchy, it's not really helping much. It's just very close to the train line. So I need to rebuild this section of the road to make sure I don't have any annoying pillars in the way. But probably I should have used some pillars anyway, but and I have to download some of those pillars, and I'm not really interested I could perhaps do it later on, but it's not. Well, it can wait, basically. The intersection I'm using here has on-off ramps for traffic, and they can even change change and go on the other side. As you can see, that's what this part of the intersection is for. It's for changing, what do you call that? A lane, is it? I don't know. You can at least you can start driving in the other direction. I'm not entirely sure it's very practical, but that's what it's for. But it's also an on-off ramp, but I don't think it has that much capacity. And here you can see I'm trying to figure out how to connect train lines on the side with the one coming from the left. Was that right? No, it's left, isn't it? Yeah. I downloaded a few intersections which could be quite useful. I was just wondering the other day, earlier today actually, if it was possible to place this intersection higher up by using that fine road tool, where I can put in how high I want it to be. I can put in how high I want a highway to be, and I can select the earth, the ground to follow the road. And I was just wondering if that makes it possible for me to have to put this intersection higher up from the ground already in the beginning, because lots of these sections of this highway is raised above ground. It's a bit higher, as you can see. It's elevated, and I was just wondering if it was possible to build the whole intersection higher that way, because then I don't need to go up and down, depending on what I'm building at the moment, which sometimes looks a bit silly actually. So here I am trying to connect this all these things, and I'm using the widest of the motorways, highways that you can see. I don't know if it's that important really, but because I don't really use I don't think they use all the lines available in a way. Yeah, and here I need to build a on-off ramp for the train as well, because I want the train to drive on a new line, of course. And again, something I could have done much better, but it's going to do a good job for the time being. Well, there is only one line here, but I wanted to go in, of course, in all directions, so I end up with right and left and everywhere, basically. But I also want the other highway side, the other side of the highway, to go at the same place, so I can't really make it very big, because it just won't work. And here I am trying to make a turn for the railway, so that it can drive both back and forth, which I think didn't work, so I had to add another connection to make sure it can drive on to the right in this place. Well, actually, perhaps it could work, because yeah, here I start making a roundabout, and it's perhaps a bit too much. I don't know. Yeah, I just skipped part of it, and here, see, I build on the last connection, hopefully, for the train lines. And I'm even doing that without anarchy on. Yeah. And in there too. Okay, yeah, it's not turning right. The one on the right side is not turning back towards the upper part of that picture. I need to cover all the angles, of course. Yeah, well, whatever. It's probably okay. Let's just get some speed on this building because it's boring to look at, basically. But here I just yeah, one of the outside connections coming up from the left side there, you can see, and I'm just trying to connect. And now I need to have the train tracks in the middle, and it's not the easiest thing, but and then where do I go from there? Kind of, it's nothing train related up there, so I need to build something. I don't know if I'm gonna have something up there, perhaps people living or whatever. It could be a nice place, perhaps. I don't know. Okay, and then I need to delete this part of the road because I don't want that part in the middle of my city center or whatever I build there. And so it's little, yeah, that won't do. Yeah, good. I'm not that happy with this section of the road. It looks, well, it had very sharp angles. Well, not very sharp angles, but well, it's not looking very fluid and curvy, methinks. It's looking, well, a bit ugly parts of it. And I need to turn it, of course. Well, this intersection is actually rather nice. It has a train in the middle, as you can see, so it's very suitable for the other intersection who also has a train in the middle. And then I downloaded two of these three-way intersections with train in the middle. So I have another one as well, and that is almost the same, but not quite. And what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I want to go on the left side of the lake. Yeah, that's true. And here I'm going above, as you can see. It's I want to go in the middle of the city center above whatever might be there later on. And I need to build an on-off ramp for that as well. And again, I forgot to turn off time. And this map also has this strange, I don't know if it's strange or whatever, but at least it's, I saw a lighthouse by the industry area I was building earlier, and it's kind of in the middle of everything and in the way, and I was wondering how hard it is to remove it. And up there by the lake, it looks like an old ruin of some kind. And here I need to extend the road because I need an on-off ramp of a bigger size for this part of the place. Because I built the on-off ramp, three-way on-off ramp earlier. It faced towards the lake, while this one is facing to the outside with the sea. So it's gonna kind of I could have built a four-way ramp both places, but I'm building enough on-ramp for this city center part here. And then I build an on-off ramp further up for it as well, so you can kind of drive into this place here, and then you drive out further up towards the mountain on the left side of this map. And this angle. And this is where I was wondering if it was possible to place it higher with the mod on already in the beginning. And this one has is more flat. The other one had higher train tracks. This one is just flat on the ground. Well, the intersection on the left doesn't have any trees or decoration. This one on the right side here I'm working on now has lots of decoration. And I thought one on the down on the right there should have lots of decoration as well, but when I placed it, it was kind of barren. So I don't know, perhaps the trees didn't follow or something. I did download the thing I was told to download, but sometimes it's perhaps not listed or whatever. And here I'm trying to connect the train tracks, and of course that road is in the middle again with its pillars and everything. So I have to remove those pillars, and then I can make it work. And it's turning, it's kind of not really working. As you can see, the pillar is almost in the middle of the train track, not quite. And it's very difficult for me to make this work as well as it did originally. I don't really, I can't make it work the same way. I don't know. It may actually have been placed before the below, and it's just looking horrible, It may have been made in the asset editor with this round circle first, and then you put up the roads in the middle after. And maybe a good idea. And here you see I'm struggling to make this round shape look good. Do I give up here, or what do I do? What do I do? No, I don't. Actually, I keep on trying. Yeah, I'm trying to build it from the middle and to... No, I didn't. Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? Because it's not really... yeah, I'm trying to make the... I'm turning on the rounds in the circle tool. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's about as good as it can get for me, I think. And the other one on the right side is far more irregular at the moment. And I was just wondering, I probably should decorate that big thing down on the right there with some trees. Could be nice, because I have on each side I have 2 more highway connections, and I use a few of them later on for different traffics. So many cars driving in that highway. Yeah, whatever. And then I want to take this train track down to the industrial area and connect to the double-decker thing I made yesterday. No, not yesterday actually. It was when was it? Yeah, well, last episode, probably a few days ago, couple of days ago at least. And here it's growing into a square thing, because it looks more like it fits with the style of this intersection. But then this train line goes on the lower part of that. Actually a triple decker perhaps. While another train track go on the upper part of it. And I'm not entirely sure what they use the lower part for. I may find somewhere to connect later on. On the right side here is ore areas for industry. And I ended up building quite a lot of industrial areas for, and let's just skip this train track part, it's so boring. So what I'm building now is just the road around the lake, which is going to be inside the city center, I guess. If I get that far. There you can see that strange old building I was talking about, the ruin. I guess it's probably nice for some cities and towns or whatever. But I'm not that fascinated, you know. And here is the intersection I'm building in this area. As you can see, it goes in both directions, but it's rather special. I'm not entirely sure it can take traffic going from south to north in one go. It kind of goes from the lower end of the picture up to, and then you can drive right, but that one goes on to the highway. It can also drive north, and perhaps there is a connection there. I don't know. I don't know. I can't see any. I can't see any way to drive across the road in the upper part of the picture, and then driving onto the ramp going in that direction. You kind of have to drive onto the highway, and I don't know how you can then get on to, but it's going to be interesting. I may not need to, yeah, and here I need to do a few changes. Trying to make it look nice, as well as doing a job. Yeah, and it's I always get these twists and turns, and I don't look very professional, perhaps. I don't know. Perhaps I don't need to be professional. Yeah, I will probably get lots of opportunities later on to fix those twists and turns I'm not too happy with. I now just need to connect the other side of the road with, and I need to do a little bit of a change here as well, because I need to connect it to the ramp. Oh, and here's another one of those boring, long highway sections. Well, it's not boring making them, but it's rather boring sitting here watching it. I guess that's the same with many people, actually. So here we go, rushing off. But I think this is about as long as this episode should be. 24 minutes should be absolutely perfect. Well, I didn't really see that much use of this section of highway, not in this part while I was working on this session, at least. Perhaps later on, when I build further up this area here. It's quite a bit of quite an ordeal to find out what needed to go where, and as you can see, it's not very pretty either. Yeah, well, that concludes episode number 2. Let's move on to making episode number 3. Thank you.